What is good with you? It is your boy Travis Kinley coming back to you with another simulator video. And on today, we're doing a very simple and ordinary drop and hook procedure. I don't know if it's simple, but it's an ordinary drop and hook procedure. What we have here today is the thing that makes this one slightly difficult is the fact that the tandems are slid so far to the front. Now what that causes is it causes two things. The trailer is going to swing a little quicker than it would if they weren't slid so far to the front. And it also causes the pivot point to be pushed further forward. Now, the trailer swinging quicker when you're doing an alley dock is pretty obvious what I'm talking about. Here's what I mean by pivot point. If you have an object on the left side of your truck while you are alley docking, you're alley docking to the left, just like my mouse is going like that, alley docking to the left. If you have any object that's on the left side of your parking spot's right here, the left side of your parking spot, as you approach that object, anything behind the center of these two axles, anything behind it, the tail of the trailer, will get closer and closer to the object that is to the left of the space where you're trying to park. As you approach, anything behind this line I'm drawing with the mouse in the center of those axles, the tail of that trailer is going to get closer and closer to the object to the left of the space that you're trying to park in. As soon as the center of these axles passes that object, the corner of that object to the left of the space that you're trying to park in, now the trailer will begin swinging away from that object. When parking, and you're going to see it in a moment, but I wanted to explain it first. When parking, if you remember that, it'll make things a little easier, okay? So we're going to go ahead and approach this spot. I'm going to button hook. I know you'll fail your license test if you do that, but I'm going to do it right now, okay? It's just, that's what I do, all right? So it is what it is. This ain't a license test. All right. Okay. So we're approaching the spot. First thing I'm going to do, like I always say, just make sure you look down the spot. Okay. I'm not going to always say that, but just know I always mean it. All right. So we're looking down the spot. And then next, whenever those drives approach the actual spot, we are going to start moving out and to the right. Out and to the right. I'm going to go to the top of the parking lot as much as I can. The top up here as much as I can. Understanding that my trailer is going to swing after I'm done. And when my trailer swings, I need to make sure I have enough room for my tractor to swing around. I'll show you what I mean in a minute if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about. And I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close up top. Probably it's pretty uncomfortable, to be honest with you. We'll see if I can make it. If not, I'll restart. Here's what it is. I was kind of focusing on something else happening outside of my truck. But anyways, all right, trailer to the left. Steering wheel to the right when I start backing up, or the opposite, trailer to the right, steering wheel to the left. All right, so I'm going to start backing up. I need my trailer to go left. I want my steering wheel to the right. Since there's no tractors here, I am going to utilize this space, and I'm going to try and swing it really wide. Since I don't have a lot of space up here, I don't want to crank the wheel too hard to the right because I'll lose space. I don't really think I'm going to make it right now, but we're going to try at least, okay? So I'm going to swing it pretty wide. I'm going to take as much space in the front of the trailer as I can, front of the tractor as I can, by driving up just one more time. Right there, okay? Now we're going to start the swing. Start the swing. Start the swing. I'm trying to give it as little right as I possibly can so I can actually make the turn. Otherwise, my tractor is going to hit the wall. I won't have enough room to swing the tractor around. Had I not been multitasking, maybe we wouldn't have this problem. All right, let's stop here for a second, just in case I make it. Notice, before the center of this axle past this corner, this will continue getting closer and closer. The moment the center of these axles passes this trailer, you're going to notice all of the rest of the trailer will get further away and further away. Okay? Because I have such little room here to pull up and everything, I want to approach wide and slow. Because if I approach tight, all of this trailer tail is going to bump into that trailer extremely quickly. You see? So I'm going to try to approach wide and slow. Wide and slow. All right? Wide and slow. See how that trailer is getting closer and closer and closer? Right? Now notice, the moment those axles pass the corner of that trailer, all of a sudden, the trailer will begin going away from my neighboring trailer, instead of closer to it. I actually did such a good job, it doesn't even matter. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I didn't mean to actually do that. All right, let's stop here. I got another principle I can show you. You see how I'm overdoing it a little bit? Whenever you get in the spot that you've overdone it a little bit, and the reason I overdid it here, I'll rewind. Not really rewind. I'm just going to go and drive a couple feet. I go and drive a little bit. I didn't mess up enough. So I go and drive a little bit. When the trailer is lined up with the spot, my tractor is not. The only thing I can do is turn it hard left and wait for my tractor to spin around and get in line with the trailer. So when you're in this position, you want to back up as close to your neighbor's trailer as you possibly can. If I pulled up right now, I don't have that much room up there, you see? But if I back up as close to my neighbor's trailer as I possibly can, I showed Danielle this like a couple days ago or something. You back up as close to your neighbor's trailer as you possibly can, and what you essentially do is you create room in front of your tractor that you can use to pull up. Now when I turn the steering wheel to the right and I pull up, what's going to happen is the tail of this trailer is going to move to toward the passenger side, to the right, in line with the actual space. You see that? Now I stopped right before hitting the wall. Or did I hit the wall? Did I hit the wall? I didn't hit the wall. We good. All right. Now I can once again put left on the tractor and start backing up. Okay. Now I swung so wide. I'm making this so difficult on myself. But that's okay. We're just going to keep trying like real life, right? I'm going to mess around and turn this into a blind side by accident. You see what I'm doing? Just back and forth, back and forth. I mean, this is what I would have to do. I could have pulled out and just totally reset again, but I don't know. I'm just playing with the game, you know. And I've actually done this in real life before because I didn't feel like resetting. Then the yard dog got really frustrated with me. But you see what I'm doing? Just pulling up, backing up as close to my neighbor as I can. And then I pull up a little bit more. Now, if you get this far down the road, you're just going to have to blindside. There's really nothing else you can do. There's really nothing else you can do. It's a terrible feeling. See what I'm doing? Just blindsided. It's a terrible feeling, but there's really nothing else you can do. Except just get the work over with and just park the truck. Nevertheless, you saw the pivot point, right? Let's restart because, you know, y'all see what I'm doing. Anyways, so you saw the pivot point, okay? Two things I just want to remind you. First of all, you got to swing it wide. Now, I swung it so far wide that I had to catch up with it. But, you know, hey, like everybody else, I'm still learning, man. I've only been trucking for a year. So same thing, look down the spot. As soon as I drive past the spot, I'm going to go out to the top of the parking lot and to the right. We're not going to go so far to the top of the parking lot this time. Okay, we're not going to go so far to the top of the parking lot this time. We're going to go to the left a little bit, keep going to the left a little bit, keep going to the left a little bit. Got a nice little angle on the trailer. And now we're going to approach the wall as close as we can without hitting the wall. I'm actually going to approach a little bit more. I just want as much space as I possibly can. Trailer to the left, wheel to the right. Nice and slow. Do not want to approach my neighbor's trailer too fast. See that? Trying to arc it in. Trying to arc it in. Don't think I got enough on it. Okay, so if this was real life and I didn't think I have enough on it, what I would need to do is eventually get out and look. All right, but now I know I have enough on it, just based upon how close I am to my neighbor. See how that's getting closer and closer and closer? See how it's getting closer and closer and closer before that pivot point? I hit the wall, I'm sorry, paying attention to this. Nevertheless, you see what I'm saying? It gets closer and closer and closer prior to the actual center of the axle. So I'm going to actually try and park it this way. Because I get to talking and I'm getting to talking about one thing, like center axle, and then I'm not paying attention to the tractor approaching the wall, you know? So nevertheless, same thing. Coming in for a landing, slowing it down a little bit. Look down your spot, look down your spot. Keep it rushing, man. I need to slow down. Drives past the spot, start going out. I know this one's a little sloppy, but I gotta have more patience when I do these, I'm not gonna lie. I just don't be having patience when I do these simulator videos, just to be honest with you. And then I get to talking and everything. I'm just trying to hurry up and get it done. All right. A little bit close to the wall. Don't like it, but that's okay. Boom. Okay, stop a little bit short of the wall. Right there, close as we can get. Okay, trailer to the left, wheel to the right. Just gonna put a little bit on it. And then ride it back a little bit more. I tell Danielle, think of it like shooting a basketball hoop. You got to arc this thing in, and you want to get it right. Ooh, I don't like that. You see that? Y'all see that? If you get out and look at that. That ain't no good. That ain't gonna turn like that. Okay? So you drive forward a little bit. Undo what you did. Go all the way to the wall again. I'm gonna try a little harder this time. Now we're gonna put more right on it. We need more of an arc. Think of it like shooting a basketball. Trying to come in a little tighter this time. Yeah, I'm really just close to the wall, man. It's not good. All right, we're looking good. We got a lot of space behind the trailer to still maneuver and work with. This looks nice. I'm really liking this a lot. Oh yeah, we're going in this time. All right, you see I'm just kind of arcing it, but I'm trying to stay as far away from my neighbor's trailer. Notice how this trailer keeps getting closer and closer. And then the second, whoa, let's stop. Whoa, I saw that. Okay, I was paying attention today. You see that? Okay, let's pull up one time. We're doing a good job. It's no big deal. You got to pull up sometimes. We're going to pull up. And this time we're going to put a little more right at the end. Okay, this is a really good one here. Put a little more right on that bad boy. My daughter loves when I say bad boy. I think about her every time I say it. All right, so you saw I put a little more right this time. Whoa, getting close to my neighbor again. Watch when the center axle passes that trailer. See how everything's close, and now the center passed, and you see how that now suddenly the trailer's going away. You see that? Okay, always be looking at that. That is your pivot point. Same deal right here. I'm really close to my neighbor's trailer. No big deal. Put some right on it. Pull up. See how the tail goes away from my neighbor now? And now I can back. I'm going to do it more. I got room in front of the truck. Might as well do it. Now I can back up all over again. Get in front of that thing and turn it into a straight back. Kind of close to my neighbor one more time. Sorry about that, neighbor. Sorry. It's no problem. Turn it into a straight back. Get up under that trailer. Back it the rest of the way in. Put a little angle on it. All right, I take pride in my work, so we're going to pull out one more time and straighten this trailer up. It's a dropping hook. You don't want to do Walmart like that, and you got to get out and lower the landing gear. Oh, can you turn it, Travis Kinley? Can you turn it? Right there. Let's see what we got. All right, trailer right, wheel left. Just like that. Create an angle, ride it back. Create an angle, ride it back. Slowly correcting it. Allowing that trailer to get into the space. Boom. We need to pull out one more time. Hey, life be like this for me, man. Man, this thing is moving really differently. All right, and let's back up. Yeah, life be like that for me sometimes, man. I don't always just park perfectly, right? And just because I'm doing these simulator videos does not mean I'm like the perfect backer, but I have concepts in my head that I see work. And I just want to share them, especially with people who are, recent grads or recently upgraded prime, whatever the case may be. That's it. So I wanted you to see that pivot point. Okay, I'm going to try it one more time. Let's see if I can do it really fast. Restart. Let's see if I can do it really fast one more time. But I wanted you to see that pivot point specifically, because before I learned about that pivot point, I get frustrated, like, why in the world am I so close? And that's why a lot of people, the first person who told me was Lyle, No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. He's like, man, I like to have the tandem slid to the back a lot of the time because it's easier to back. I was like, what? Man, I'm in a Peterbilt, like, it's easier for me to slide them to the front so I can turn that trailer and whip it. Well, then one day I found myself struggling, like, man, I keep getting so close to this trailer. And then once I downloaded this game and kept playing around, I realized, dude, it's that pivot point. It's the pivot point between those axles. As soon as that pivot point passes, everything changes. So we're going to do it one more time. Let's see if I can push it in. After I'm about to give me something to eat or something. I'm bored, man. I'm waiting on my trailer to get done. All right, so we're backing up. Trailer left, wheel to right. Backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up. I might like this one too. I think I like this one too. I think. Let's see what we got. We're backing up. We're trying to take it as wide as we possibly can. I'm looking at the tractor in the wall at the top of the screen. I am looking at, let's stop real fast. Stop. I'm looking at the space between my trailer here. That will continue to get closer. And I'm looking at the tractor in the wall. So long as I have left on my steering wheel, especially hard left, that will continue to get closer, okay? Let's just slowly back up so y'all can see that pivot point. Watch that thing closing in. See that thing closing in? You got to keep your eye on that, man. Look at it, dude. Great day. Oh, man, I think I might hit it, man. I'm not even sure. I'm going to pull up just a little bit as close as I possibly can to the wall. Just try to widen it as much as I can. Why not? Every little inch matters, man. I don't know. Let's try to back it up. See what happens, dude. And it really be like this sometimes. It really be like this sometimes. It be paper thin close at the truck stops when boys be backing. If I can just get the center of that axle to pass, I will be fine, y'all. And everything else will start going away. We're good to go. We're good to go. Look at that. Look at that. See that? See, it's gapping it. It's opening up. See what I'm saying? Okay. Now, I'm extremely close to my neighbor. What that means is I got a lot of space over here. I should have swung a little bit wider. It's still doable, right? So in real life, what's going on? Oh, so in real life, if this was real life, I would just keep going. And I'd probably just go until I was straight up with my neighbor right here, to be honest with you. I might put a very slight angle on it, but not very much because I don't want to hit nobody. And then once I'm right here, then I'm just going to put hard right on it, pull forward. I'm just going to kind of do the snake maneuver. You know, and you can't be perfect all the time, you know. Don't think you'd be perfect. I hit my neighbor's trailer. But don't think you'd be perfect all the time. You know, that's just the way it is. You got to watch out. You got to be careful. Nevertheless, just remember that pivot point. Wanted to introduce you to the idea of the pivot point because that's something we've been talking about a lot on my truck. All right, so hope you've enjoyed the simulator. If you have any ideas, maybe specific levels you want to see, let me know. Nevertheless, you already know the business is. I'm checking out. Find you somebody to love. I love y'all. Don't forget, it's not about what you believe. It is why you believe it, and live free.